All right, you guys, so Bobby and I just had a huge mistake. We're at the airport. We were going to Namibia, and our flight was at like an hour from now, let's say. And we literally got up to the counter, and she's like, "Sir, look at the date on the ticket." You guys remember when you guys cashed out me the money to go to Namibia? I was drunk. So I put March 1st instead of February 1st. So then I'm like, shit, the flight is about to leave. Jesus. The flight is about to leave, and what do I do? So luckily, we're going to decide if we're going to go to Durban or Cape Town. We're not staying in Johannesburg another day. That's out of the question. So we're going to go to Durban or Cape Town. The flights are only like $50. Leave a comment on what you guys think we should do. We're going to make our own decision anyway, but just tell me what you think we should do. I guess everything happens for a reason. B-Dub gave some of his bad luck in the video, and now we have to go to... What are the chances of that shit happening? Like, people were saying, please don't go to Namibia, please don't go. And now we can't go. Because to buy a new ticket, it was going to be like $177. But to fly to another city in South Africa, it was going to be $50 per person. So it makes absolutely no sense. So we just told them to hold the ticket, and after we leave South Africa, we'll go to Namibia, and we'll just reschedule the ticket. But I guess you guys, we're forced to give South Africa a round 2 now, so stay tuned. So you guys, I'm in such a good mood. But right before this, I was so stressed out. We're actually at another airport, an hour away from the airport we were just at. So we got to that airport first. We bought another plane ticket once we realized we were a month behind or ahead of our original flight date. And then we sat there, we fell asleep in the airport because we didn't go to sleep at all last night. We've only slept like maybe 20 minutes. So I was like, God told me double check. So I'm like, oh shit, it says this isn't the right airport, we gotta go somewhere. So I looked it up, the airport was an hour away. But luckily we got here in about 45 minutes. We still have about another hour and a half until takeoff. So we're sitting here in the airport lounge thanks to Bobby because he has good credit. So he has a credit card that allows him to go in here. I don't. I'm working on it. Been working on it since I was 19. So anyway, South Africa is really so far Johannesburg, and I'm pretty sure everywhere else when I've heard, it's so nice. I might just pack up all my stuff and sell it in Kenya like I told y'all. The truth is sometimes hidden in a joke, except when you're talking to me. So maybe that's not the truth at all. But if things continue to go and they get better as we go to this next city, it would be a consideration with me having a second home here. I would still live in Kenya, but I'd have a second home here. We're going to have to stay updated throughout the journey. We're walking to the plane now. We finally arrived in Durban. It gives me a Salvador Bahia vibe a bit because it's a beach town. There's a lot more Muslims. You see that right there with the head? Yeah. You got a book in your nose. There's a lot more Muslims, Indians. It's a beach town. It's not as prosperous, like it's not as developed or as nice as Johannesburg. But if the vibe is there, I'll trade the newness. That newness doesn't matter. Like I always said, it doesn't. Paved roads and nice malls don't matter if you don't feel like, if your social life, you ain't getting welcome like this. So anyway, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna go here and get some water real quick. Yeah. I guess we can get one of these still waters because we only gonna be at this spot for a few days, and then we gotta get a different spot. That water was about $1.30. Now we're about to walk down the street and figure out what we're doing for the day.
Damn, bro. I was fully cheeky, yo.
Whatever.
Bro, you should check the black?
Oh, I thought you was talking about them.
Nah, that chick with the black, that thing was hollering at. Like, she's bad.
Oh, right there. You see the one in the blue jeans down there at the end? Oh, we got to put these cameras up. Just to give you guys an instant vibe update, we're walking down the street, and number one, these chicks is on our ass.
Yeah.
Like, not Kenya on your ass. That's just one of a kind. But they peeking and look. You see that? They peeking and looking down there.
Hold on, let me quote one of the great minds right quick. They was on me like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but so we just gonna keep walking. But the thing is, we're saying hello. We're not getting no rolling eyes and all that unnecessary bullshit we were dealing with the past couple of days. So I'm back in the game because look, I protected my ego last time. They damn near had my ego shot last time they did that shit. Had my ass not saying nothing. Yeah, I'm already on that. Cause I got a Montosa cigar out of there, out of this tobacco shop. For some reason, the tobacco in South Africa is extremely expensive, at least cigars. Like this Montosa is like a Robusto, and it was like $20. Anywhere else that would have been like $10. So Bobby and I are at this restaurant. I'm telling you guys, this place really has like a New Orleans feel to it, a Cajun style type of feel to it. We sitting over here on the rooftop of this restaurant. We're trying to find them all, but they're all like shopping centers and they close at 6 o'clock. They just closed the liquor store downstairs at 5, which I found highly odd. But I'm gonna show you guys what the restaurant looks like. It's a very chill vibe. So I'll show you guys what they got on the menu. We'll go from there. We're gonna try to get into some action. Y'all know how the first day goes. Guys, there's definitely some interesting people here in Durban compared to the other city, Johannesburg. It is completely different. It's like if you went to Salvador Bahia, I would say this is Salvador, and where we were just at is like Sao Paulo. It's a day and night difference. The people the energy's better here. That other shit was some bullshit, I'm sorry. But the energy seems better here. And, again, we'll just keep things, but my opinion about South Africa as a whole is changing. I'm not saying that, let me not say nothing else. I just say it's changing. So y'all know I got my usual Long Island. And we got the chicken pasta right here. You know what it is. And then Bobby got a Magic Genie dish.
I got butter chicken.
Butter chicken.
Thank you.
Okay. Served in a Magic Genie dish.
Okay, guys, the first meal in Durban is going to be butter chicken. And also, what do you have?
Some sort of chicken pasta. It smells amazing though. Let me see.
It has great presentation. It comes with its own little pot.
It's really good. It's mushroom chicken.
So let's taste it and see how it's. Oh damn, I'm about to think.
Guys, that food was absolutely amazing. We're about to head to the mall right now to go see what's happening over there. I feel a lot better now that I ate. I got a Long Island in my system. We're gonna go check out the mall and we're gonna come back over this place, see what's happening. Hello.
Good afternoon. What time is it? Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
I think so.
Good.
Bro, this
Oh.
food is wet.
Oh shit.
Like over there too, like clubs and bars. Yeah.
Bobby's asking the Uber driver where the women at, and he said it's at the mall that we going to.
That's always a good sign.
Like y'all say, ask the locals.
Yeah.
They're a dictionary of knowledge.
Where you guys from?
Texas.
From Jersey. Ah. So now we're about to go to
Okay.
Ocean's Mall. Full driver just confirmed they are and nightlife.
Sister Bettina. So, yeah, it's on transfer from also my video.
Yeah. All right, you have a good one. Damn, look right there.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, I've seen it already.
So we over here by the Pearls in the Ocean Hotel, the Capitol Pearls right here. You guys can see it's a completely different vibe. This may have been a better spot to stay in, like you were saying, but we only got a couple days at our Airbnb, so we might switch to this side. So we're gonna walk through and show you guys what it looks like. Look at all this ass, man. Let's talk about that. I'm gonna put this camera up so I can enjoy, and I'll just record the good moments. Spielberg would have you thinking like the whole country like that.
Yeah, our deepest apologies. Now we have an open mind to reset our energy. We have to light some sage. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to light some sage. All the bad spirits are gone, and we're starting anew. So let's go around and let me show you. I'm about to put this goddamn camera here.
So as you guys can see, this is the equivalent to a mall anywhere in Dallas, anywhere in the States, really. But you guys already knew that because South Africa is literally a first world country. Like, it's competing with the USA when it comes to, like, I have not ran into, at least in Johannesburg, I did not run into a damn pothole one time. Not once. In Dallas, they've been building on 35 since my daddy was 35. Shit. So, literally. So yeah, that's the difference. All them big
wrap like a chrome, and then you got the eye candy. Right?
You got the natural wagon. Yo, we are so shocked. I mean, we know that South Africa's developed. We can't keep talking about the damn paved roads. But guys, there's so many groups of chicks walking around, and all, like, we're talking about like groups of 3 to 5 several times at once, and all of them are fine. Mm-hmm. Damn. This is what Joburg should have been, yeah. Exactly, but it wasn't. But fuck that, I ain't even gonna keep talking about that shit. It's gonna be, just stop talking about it then. Don't come back ever again. We're gonna have Trump deport you. That's why we missed our flight. So God wanted us to see this. That's what it was. Motherfuckers act like you walking around with a fucking nuclear bomb when you got a camera in your hand.
They think it's a taser. They always ask me.
Starts up.
Yeah.
Shit's annoying as hell. Because you be trying to snap something real quick. Guys, so if you guys come to South Africa in general, you guys know that there's a little more danger here than there is in a place like Nairobi. And this is one trade-off. We were walking down this street over here, and there was some guys that followed us from that little silver car that we recorded all the way down the street. And I had been watching him, and I was like, oh, maybe he's just going the same way. And then eventually I picked up on it. So I told Bobby, let's cross the street. And then him and his homeboy was pointing at us, like, I guess because he saw that I had caught up with it. You know, a little stupid shit like that. And we just crossing the street. It's about 7 teenagers dressed up like Ice Cube and Soulja Boy from 20 years ago, with their hats turned to the back. Looking like it's stuff that you don't see in Nairobi. So it's like, if you want to live in a place like South Africa, you got to take that stuff into consideration. That there is petty crime, that could be worse crime. I know back in the States, in Arlington, if you seen 7 teenagers, they was finna jump your ass and have it on video. So, yeah, it's just little stuff like that. But anyway, this is a beautiful place. I love it. It's a lot of, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous how many beautiful women are out here. So Bobby and I about to figure out what we about to do because we got too many options. We don't even know where the hell to sit. So we go into this place called Black. I just realized I seen it on Instagram, and we're gonna check it out. Show you fuck. We're gonna check it out. So I'm gonna give you guys a recap of last night. Actually, the nightlife was actually very preferable, right? Because around we were walking during the daytime, it was Saturday evening. Around 6 p.m., it was already like getting crowded. By the time 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock rolled around is when it was like getting like lit. People started to drink, started to kick in. And then literally around midnight, all the clubs that were in that area became empty. It went from being full to maybe about 20 people in each club, especially that one we spent the majority of the time at. And all the chicks there were very, very well dressed. They looked very mature. It seems like without alcohol, they probably wouldn't talk to you. Like they weren't like, and now if you guys go to Nairobi, if you go out to the clubs, the chicks are like, they come there to socialize. In Joburg, it seemed like they come to the club just to socialize with who they came with, and they gonna spit on your ass if you try to socialize with them and you don't know them. But here, it seems like they'll socialize with you more than they would in Joburg, but not as much as they would in Nairobi. So it's tolerable. It's nothing to complain about, really. It is actually, but it's not that. I'm not gonna complain about it because it's not that bad. But it's relieving. It's a breath of fresh air compared to Johannesburg. So if you're coming for nightlife or to socialize in general, I would go here instead of Johannesburg. Like even just approaching the women here was just different. I'm trying my best not to make this trip about women, but like we're here on vacation, so that's what we're thinking about right now. We don't even know. We're trying to figure out what spot do we actually like first, and then we're gonna start looking at other things. But it's definitely a lot more dangerous here. Then Johannesburg, at least it feels like, you know, just right off the rip, just walking down the street, it feels less safe walking here than it does in Johannesburg, in my opinion, so far from day one there to being in Johannesburg 4 or 5 days. Like, yeah, I can tell right off the rip, it seems a little more dangerous. there is, I don't care what anybody says, there is a westernization in South Africa. For example, yesterday there was some chick that came over. She wanted me to talk to her, and I was just not interested at all. Like, she had like chin hair. So I was just like, yeah, like, there's no way. Like, you would have to drug me for this to happen. But she has some nice friends with her, so I told her, like, hey, like, you know, what about your friends? Like, Bobby was trying to talk to one of them. Apparently, he said they wasn't talking about nothing. I was like, well, go get your friend. Let's bring her outside. Let's see. So she brings her out. Her friend is just, like, rude as fuck for, like, no reason. And I said, hey, so what are y'all doing after this? She's like, we're going back home. Why? And I was like, well, we should all just hang out together. We could hang out at another spot. We could just kick it for a little longer or whatever. Why would we want to do that? And I was like, well, look, just say you just don't want to hang out. Like, you don't have to be an asshole about it. Like, I have my own car, my own job, and I can drive myself. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just said, let's hang out. And you're like trying to be on this independent boss babe thing. And I'm like, yeah, see, I'm not, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how dudes are saying, like, oh, I'd rather date in, like, South Africa. Cause we're going to go to Cape Town next and give it another shot. But remember yesterday, the chick, hey, let's hang out later. And she's like, I got my own car. I can drive myself. I make my own money.
Yeah, I got my own drive, my own car. And then you think I'm like, yeah.
We're like, she started, like, this whole feminism rant. And then just stormed out of the fucking patio. And we're both like, yes. We're not really shocked because we already knew that coming down here. Mm-hmm. So we're both like, yeah, we're trying to figure out what is the hype about. Like, not all the chicks are like that. I can see that they're not all like that. Because we had some chicks that were really digging us last night.
Yeah.
But to deal with that shit,
yeah.
What's the hype about dealing with it?
Like, you can feel that westernization here. Like, it's not as bad. Like I said, it's not as bad as the States. But, like, you can definitely feel it. Like, it's like, damn. It just comes out and it smacks you in your face every once in a while it comes and smack you in your face. You're like, damn, is this the States?
Yeah.
That dumb shit.
It's better here, but, like, the chicks they're more interested here than they were in Johannesburg, but, like...
Yeah, they're showing way more love.
They're showing more love, but it's not enough for me to be like, yeah, this shit is killing Nairobi. Like, no, I'm still trying to figure out what dudes are talking about when they say that shit. But they're beautiful, but I mean, beauty doesn't matter if you can't get like, if y'all can't get along, who gives a damn how beautiful somebody is?
Facts.
Anyway, about to go to the beach, about to do our thing, do everything, and then we're gonna go from there. To mention, Bobby just said something. If you guys go back and look at the video, there was literally like 10 men in the club. Bobby and I, and like maybe 8, maybe 12 guys in there. Yeah. And it was about 100 or 130 women up in there. It was fucking crazy.
90% women.
The ratio.
It was 90% women. And with all that, and they was hawking at us, looking at us, trying to get our attention. And we end up coming back alone.
Yeah, I think I only got one phone number. She was digging me heavy, but she got too drunk. And I'm glad I was drinking wine because I'd had to drink bottles of wine to get as lit as she was. But I was just relaxed. But she got drunk. She was laying all up on me. And then she went from laying all up on me to get off of me. Keep in mind, she's at our table sitting in my lap and she's telling me to get off of her.
Yeah, she was trying to
that's how lit she got. So
I got 2 numbers. And then, I don't know, that chick at McDonald's was kind of like, oh, let me take your number. She hasn't texted me yet, so I don't know where that's going. But yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere. So you can get some action out here, but it's just like, I've never been in a club where there's 90% women, which that was an awesome feeling being in a club.
That shit was crazy.
90% women. But, like, you get one number. No, I got 2 numbers out the club, and like, we spent majority of the time, we spent majority of our time by ourselves.
Yeah.
So what were they doing then?
Yeah. It was better than Johannesburg because at least here they were looking, and if you said something to them, they would say you would get past hello.
Yeah.
In Johannesburg, you literally said hello. You might as well called her a fucking bitch to her face or something like that. She treated you like you called her out her name just for saying hello.
If she had a flamethrower, she would light your ass up if you say hello.
Exactly. But here it's like if they say hello, they're gonna give you a chance to at least express why you approached them.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's still not like Nairobi where if you say hello and they're on their phone, they'll put their phone down and give you undivided attention. To they want to know why you're speaking to them and they're gonna figure it out. But yeah, it's okay. But yeah, we're going to the beach today. Stay tuned. So you guys, we are out here at we're still out here in Durban. This is our first beach tour day. We're gonna go to 3 beaches because I can already see this ain't gonna be the littest beach. Basically, I mean, it depends on what beach culture is like here in South Africa, but it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it can get better than this. For this place to be as liberal and as Americanized as it is, there has to be more people at the beach than this. So we're gonna go to right now we're at North Beach here in Durban. We're gonna go to Antesi, and then there's another one, Uhulu or something like that. We're gonna check them all out. So, showing you guys what the beach scene is like. Yeah, that shit crazy, huh? That shit crazy as hell. Which way you want to go, left or right? Yeah, let's go this way. So we're gonna go down here. Hold on, let me take my shirt off. So guys, we're gonna walk down to the end of the street down there. We'll give you guys a walkthrough. Good parts, bad parts, whatever.
It was just a wonderful vibe. Like, Durban has changed my opinion of South Africa, and it's making me fall.
Definitely is a beautiful city. I'm telling you guys, I cannot exaggerate how much it reminds me of being in Salvador or somewhere like New Orleans or Salvador. Definitely got a unique vibe that's completely different than Joburg. So it's more beach culture than you'll find in Nairobi. Not Nairobi, in Kenya. Because in Kenya, you guys see how it's like maybe a couple hundred people down there? Yeah, that would be the whole beach city of whatever coastal town you go to in Kenya. So you definitely can get a little more social interaction on the beach out here, I can see. I'm pretty sure it's even more in Cape Town. But yeah, this is the first African city I've been to out of the 8 countries where I've seen people, you know, it seems like it's normal for people to hang out around the beach, which I love that type of stuff because I like to sit out in the sun. You want to walk down there? So they got a runway down here. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Like, you're going to like modern beach. Like they are more. This is actually like the second place that it seems like it has.
Definitely a beautiful view of the city right here. It's better in my eyes because my eyes it doesn't get darker for me because of light. But with the camera, it's gonna get a little darker, but it's very bright right now. Definitely a good view of the city. But I don't think we'll spend too much time at this beach, so we'll head to the next one here. And there's one down that way, and then there's one on the other side of these buildings. So you guys, we're over here by Ocean Mall again, where we was at yesterday. We can see the beach from here. So we just told them to drop us off and let us walk down the street. Yeah, Bobby and I both a little aggravated, but I told Bobby, listen, you just got to accept it. Don't change yourself, just accept it. Because the shit, if you try to continue on and change your environment and not accept it for what it is, you'll stress yourself out. So after 2 or 3 days, the whole dating thing, I'll just check out and just start fucking with rocks and octopus, and you know, go to museums, and then just get on. But I'm not gonna stress myself out. Hell no. Especially about something you can't change. So, but it's a beautiful. Besides that, like, this place is amazing. Like, I really like. You guys can see the beauty with your own eyes down here. But it's not as near. When we talk about the dating part, it's nowhere near as bad as Joburg was with that. So I think actually we're gonna go inside and have we're gonna meet. We're gonna tell Bobby we can go inside of one of these restaurants down here. Got Japanese restaurants. I think we need to stop and get something to drink somewhere real quick. Something to eat, something to drink. Well, these women is blessed out here, man. That's why we keep talking about it, because you can't help but see it. You guys see beautiful palm trees, beautiful, beautiful palm trees, beautiful city, beautiful people, amazing food, beautiful weather, beautiful green. Everything is beautiful. I think I'm even more beautiful here. Shit.
Thumbs up for that.
So this walkway right here is way better than the one that we saw at the other one, because they put some more effort into the design, and it just looks like you walking up to something grand, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, Bobby and I gonna take some pictures right here, and then we gonna continue on. This is absolutely fantastic. Like, this is way better. There's way better views. Everything is a lot better right here. So I'm gonna go down here and try to get some photos. That's beautiful.
Yeah, they look like they have a really beautiful out here. People are really outside.
So this is definitely a beach you can get a drink at and just kick it on the side. That's what I'd be looking for. Like in Brazil, it was just like this, but it was like triple, probably quadruple the amount of people, and there was more music, but this is what I'd be looking for. Like if they had this in Kenya, their beach, that shit would be, I would probably live in Mombasa if they had this, but they don't. So, but this is what we're looking for. To show you guys up close how good that water looks. I'm gonna let my feet hit the water. I ain't felt no beach water in a minute. Yeah, it's nice and cold too. Nice and cold. All right. Yeah, Bobby and I was taking a thumbnail photo. We both got our shirt off. We was like this, both in the thumbnail. And I told him somebody else is watching gonna think we taking a couple's photo for a gay date or something. So far it's not really no real, I don't see no vibe at the beach yet, where it's like groups and groups of people. But people out there, but don't expect like Salvador or Cartagena where you can go and it's 1,000 people kick it. At least so far what we see. We about to get something to eat and we're gonna find out after that. Guys, it's our last day here in Durban. We are headed to Cape Town thanks to a special donor we had come through. Shout out to him. He helped us with the trip to Cape Town, and then from there we're gonna go to Angola, and then we're gonna go back home so we can get our minds back together. We will be taking a 2-day break from the live streams because it's one thing. You guys remember when I was in Peru and people would leave negative comments and stuff like that, but the environment was like, so the women were so friendly. There was like, it was nice to see. So it was like, oh, they just talking shit in the comments. But you cannot combine an environment where you getting people rolling their eyes at you. You can't talk to nobody. You can't really socialize. And then these motherfuckers is in the comments talking shit the whole time. Like, and they're like, Austin, you're complaining. Look at the combination. That's a fucked up combo. So I don't want to go to Cape Town and be negative, because it's already hard to fucking approach somebody here. I don't need to combine both of those every time I go to a new city. So the first 2 days, when we go to Cape Town, we're going to record with our DJIs and just enjoy the moment. And just do the wine vineyards and look at the rocks and look at the ocean and eat the food and whatever the hell else y'all recommend. We're going to do that. And then once we've gotten settled in, then we will go live. Because I'm just thinking, like, how the hell, I don't know. It just depends on how it goes. So we're about to go to a whole nother planet called Cape Town. And we're going to enjoy the city first. So if you guys don't see us live for 2 days, keep biting your fingernails. You'll figure out what we think about Cape Town in 2 days. But for people that, we got some people leaving comments saying like, hey, the game is different everywhere you go. No fucking shit. You know, no shit. Just like the game is different driving everywhere you go. If you want to drive a car in Dallas, it's not going to be like driving a car in fucking Nairobi. Ray Charles could have told you that. So anyway, we know that. That's why we're going to different cities and we're giving you guys a review of what's going on. And that's why we make these videos so people can have an idea of what our experience was like. We're not editing videos. This shit is all raw and uncut. So we're doing this stuff live. You're seeing how the point of the live video so you could see exactly how that shit would happen if you were there. Of course I can make any city look great if I record the good parts and then put them all together in the closet. It looks like, oh shit, that place is lit. But when it's live, you see the ups and downs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody that has watched the vlog until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you realize I only didn't go to Johannesburg because some people are like, you only went to one city. I went to 3, first of all. Second, going back looking at it, the city of Johannesburg was definitely a better vibe than, not Johannesburg, of Durban was definitely a better vibe than Johannesburg. It looked nice. It seemed way more dangerous, if you ask me, but it was a little more vibrant as far as the energy there. The energy there was just better. But I'm going through looking at it right now as we speak. Yeah, it wasn't that much different. Like I would definitely choose to be in Durban over Johannesburg, but it wasn't really. This whole concept that if you fly to another city, you fly to another planet. Is just bullshit. I'm not seeing that. Now, this is the last video that we will be making about South Africa. This is the last piece of content I have on my computer that I took in South Africa. I just did I guess you could call it a podcast interview with 2 South Africans, and Bobby and I, and the host. And we really only talked to one of the other girls having internet issues. But anyway, we brought up, and this shit is depressing to even talk about. I thank God I'm not there anymore. Where she says, oh, why would you walk, and I can actually link it in the description. The girl actually walks up, she says, why would you walk up to somebody and say hello? Like, you're going to bore the hell out of me with hello, how are you doing? I'm like, really? In the other fucking 25 countries, that wasn't the same thing. So again, this whole thing of, well, you need to adjust your game. Fuck you. I'm not going to adjust my game for, you need to, so imagine this. If you have 26 poisonous snakes, 25 poisonous snakes, but one of them is non-poisonous, are you going to treat the snakes differently just because one of them motherfuckers is not? So you're going to adjust the way how you view snakes because 1 out of 26 is not poisonous? I don't think so. I think I will just continue doing what I've been doing, what's been working with the other snakes, the same way I'm looking at this shit. If I can say hello, how are you, and meet new friends and, you know, make new friends and socialize like that in Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and everywhere else I've been in the goddamn world, and I come to this country, and then I have to, she said you should literally walk up and crack a joke. I'm not a fucking clown. I'm not cracking a joke. I'm not Dave Chappelle. I mean, some people think I'm funny. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this stuff, but I'm not one of these fucking comedians, okay? And that's fine. If you would like for men to walk up and do a damn tap dance and a backflip, that's okay. I just won't fuck with you. Okay, and that's okay. That's how you do things, that's okay. So at the end of the show, that she's like, oh yeah, Austin's just overlooking the beauty of South Africa. It's a beautiful country. Okay, I've said this. I know it's beautiful there. That's undeniable. The women are beautiful. The food is great. And the landscape is beautiful too. Scenery, whatever you want to call it. Right? But guess what? I've said this. How long are you going to look at Tabletop Mountain or wherever it's called? Table Mountain, Tabletop. How long are you going to sit? I mean, am I just going to stare at that? So if I decide to move to South Africa, and be like, you know what? This mountain is just so beautiful. I'm just going to stare at it for the next 6 months straight. The people aren't important. Just this fucking mountain right here. And this weather and these waves. That's what's important. Not that I'm a human being and I speak English so I can communicate. I speak English, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that or not. So I speak English so I can do what? Communicate with other people. So the fucking mountain means nothing to me, actually. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm done talking about this because I'm in a state, I'm back in my peaceful mode and I don't feel like getting drained about this shit again. I love you guys. Like I said, I'll go back to South Africa. to Joburg to get more tattoos and do some shopping when I need to. 3 days max. I'm not trying that shit again. I have a one-time policy, okay? You ever heard the saying, believe somebody the first time they show you? Yeah, I believe that, okay? So anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit the Cash App at $ Austin Holloman, PayPal is Zelle, Austin Holloman at Gmail. And if you do want to go somewhere where you can do more than look at mountains and eat food and actually socialize, make sure you click the link in the description or first pinned comment and book a consultation to come to a place called Nairobi, Kenya, okay? Where we do more than look at scenery. Okay, like today I'm about to go to an event after this, and I can guarantee you I won't have a problem talking to nobody there, male or female. I'll see you guys next time.